Hi, team. Good morning. How are we doing? Good. Good. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Does anyone want to share a happy memory attached to chocolate, like a favorite dish, candy, or a recipe, and why it makes you happy? Yeah. I too love a good dark chocolate cake, Tom. There is actually a pastry shop here in Detroit that makes the best dark chocolate vegan cake I've ever had. So most of us, unless you're sadly allergic, have some sort of positive memory connected to chocolate. Let's go ahead and dive into how an odd-looking fruit becomes culinary gold. Chocolate production starts with harvesting cocoa in the forest. Cocoa comes from the tropical evergreen cocoa trees, such as Theobroma cocoa, which grow in the wet lowland tropics of Central and South America, West Africa, as well as Southeast Asia. Cocoa needs to be harvested manually in the forest. The seed pods of cocoa will first be collected. The beans will be selected and placed into piles. These cocoa beans will then be ready to be shipped for the manufacturer for mass production. Cocoa beans can grow in pods that sprout off the trunk and branches of cocoa trees, so they're not really a bean at all. The pods are actually about the size and shape of about a U.S. American football. So they're pretty large. The pods start out green and turn orange when they're ripe. When the pods are ripe, harvesters travel through the cocoa orchards with machetes and hack the pods gently off of the trees. Machines could damage the tree or the clusters of the flowers and pods that grow from the trunk. So workers must harvest the pods by hand using short hook blades mounted on long poles to reach the highest fruits. After the cocoa pods are collected into the baskets, the pods are taken into a processing house. Here they're split open with the cocoa beans and they're removed. Pods can contain upwards of 50 cocoa beans each. Fresh cocoa beans are not brown at all, and they do not taste anything like the sweet chocolate that they will eventually produce. Can you think of any other tasks that benefit from careful handling and why the effort, is worth the reward? Yes, Kathy, baking does indeed require careful handling, but the moment you get to dive your fork into one of your favorite desserts, it makes it all worth it, right? A couple other examples we could use are wood carving and knitting. These are just a couple other tasks where the quality increases due to the time and personal care that we put into them.